guys, it's Andrea. I'm back with another Sew With Me. This is the Floral States of America that we're working on the finishing. I got this from Cotton Cuts. I'll link them down below in the description box if you want to check them out. They have lots of subscriptions, fabric subscriptions, thread subscriptions, and like blocks of the month kind of programs. They got the puzzle mystery quilt. Sign-ups for that are going on right now. I'm going to put my sign-up code down below because if you use it, Andrea C, you're going to get a free welcome gift. All right, let's start. They specialize in pre-cut kits, y'all. Okay, we're starting on row 5. So if you recall, these got all wadded up. If you recall, we're putting sashing on the right hand side for these blocks. I'm hoping we're going to be able to finish this in this video, but I don't know. It may take one more. We'll see. We shall see about it. Florida. And I'm putting these in order of how they came into the Union. 27. Florida's 27. Is God Bless Texas. I've been sent to spread the message. God bless Texas. I did have a totally different program picked up for today, and I had to cut it and everything, and I just thought, I'm just going to pull out my states and work on it. Iowa, because it's near completion and I could clean out another whip box. I'm not starting another new large project until I get caught up on all my blocks of the month. Well, save for, you know, I'm starting the scrappy flag. And I just started a designer mystery, and pretty soon we'll be starting the puzzle mystery quilt, but save for them. Wisconsin. Hello, Wisconsin. I'm talking about picking out a large project on my own. Because y'all know my Monday through Thursdays are usually dedicated to my large projects, quilts that I'm working on every week. That's what I'm talking about. I've got a bunch of the block of the month I gotta do. Sweetwater just started one. I gotta do Bella Rose. I gotta do Creative Noche. I gotta do the Tim Hope Stars. I'm just gonna get that month set in for them, the teal. That's probably my favorite right now, y'all. $32, Minnesota. And the last one in this line is 33, but it has no sashing in it. So it's going to be an odd man out. We had an awesome surprise Saturday, y'all. We did not get home from Memphis until like 11 p.m. last night. We left, shoot, I don't know what time it was. We headed that way. About 12 maybe? 11:30, I don't recall. But we drove all the way to South Haven, Mississippi to go to the new Raising Cane's. Everybody and their brother was doing it as well. They were so busy. It's the first Raising Cane's in the Mid-South. It took us about an hour and 40 minutes to get there. But you couldn't even park in their parking lot. They had it roped off because it was just so busy. And you had to like park over at Walmart and walk to it. And they had all these drive-thrus going. But they had it going like a well-oiled machine, y'all. There was lines out the front door. The manager was sitting at the front door. He would let you in batches. And those workers were on it. Even though it was that busy, I don't know. I don't even think we waited 10 minutes till we were eating. From line to eating. And it was so good. Hot, fresh, delicious. I mean, 5 out of 5. There's supposed to be opening one in Memphis, I think, this month maybe. I've gotten confused. Wasn't this Michigan or Minnesota? I think no, that has to be Minnesota with the green. Man, hold on. Okay, it's Michigan. There we go. Because I remember thinking it looks kind of like a swastika. I took note of that in my head. And I'm like, yikes. Get out the way. Alright, so we went and ate there, in and out really quick, and then we drove back into Memphis and went to the zoo. I had bought a family membership last time we went, so we like saw almost the whole zoo. I was so exhausted. I was just planning on us doing half the zoo. But before I knew it, we did the whole zoo. And it was so hot. And I was so tired. But we had fun. And the kids were getting along great. It makes me so happy when they're hanging out, you know? And like best buddies. They get along really good, but most of the time they don't interact. Most of the time they do their own thing. So when they interact, it makes me happy. And then we went to eat at Crazy Noodle. We were at the zoo for hours. Let me pull these off. Which Crazy Noodle is our ramen place we always go to. That was Sam's pick. Then we went and watched. Went to the movies. The movie started at 7. And saw How to Train Your Dragon live action, and it was excellent. It was so good. It was like just like the cartoon, and the casting was spot on. I mean, it was like the cartoon came to life. It was crazy. The graphics were amazing. Like you could not tell it was CGI or whatever. the dragons and whatnot. Highly recommend. And you know what's funny too is there was like no kids in there. It was all grown-ups watching it. And it's a kid movie, right? I think I saw one family with children. The rest were adult couples. Well, besides my own, of course. Okay, the last one on the line is Oregon, number 33. So we got out of that movie's over 2 hours long, by the way, just a little bit. So we got out of the theater a little after 9. Drove home, got home by 11. It was a fun day. I know I'm getting these things all out of order. I think I might as well just give up trying to keep these states straight. This is my block on the side I work on. Use it as leaders and enders. I'm making a postage stamp quilt out of my 1.5 inch blocks, scraps. Now I remember for sure this one's Florida because I remembered the fabric. Oops, this way. Getting in here kind of early for me today. It is almost 4. So, yay me being productive. You know what it is? It's because I maxed out my game. My Wasteland Adventures or whatever it's called game. I maxed it out again. I've done everything. And then I went and saw they had another update that they just put out. Here's row 6, the first one, West Virginia. They put out another update like 3 days ago, and oh, awesome! And I downloaded it, but I guess it's not working properly because nothing upgraded in my game. Everything still says coming soon. So I'm like, what the heck is going on? That's why I'm being more productive today, because I don't have my game to play anymore. It's a blessing and a curse. I love that freaking game. I've still been playing it this morning, even though I've got everything maxed out. I still went around collecting resources. Okay, there is row 5. I'm gonna put my little number 5 clip on it, so I'll know it's number 5. And now let's finish number 6, 36, Nevada. My wonder clips runneth over. I can't believe how the sizing on these is working out perfection. My strips are the exact size of my block, which they're supposed to be, as you know, but that doesn't always happen, as you probably know as well. That was Nebraska, by the way. Colorado is 38. That's a pretty one. North Dakota is 39. South Dakota, Mount Rushmore State. Then 41 is our odd man out in Montana. Let me pull this off. Okay, I need to remember now. Back to front. Back to beginning. So is the other backwards? think I put the other row backwards. I give up. I give up. So this is the end. Montana. Oh, my bobbin's getting low, getting low, getting low, getting low, getting low, getting low, to the window, to the walls. Oh, yeah, let's change that bobbin. It made it to the end of this. This must have been the end of the thread bobbin because it's only halfway wound. Oh, let me put my thing on. Well, maybe not because I'm doing finishing. That's kind of a pain in the butt. Okay. I swear those actors in that movie, some of them were like the spitting image of their cartoon characters. It was really good. I bet they're going to make more of them. That's the I don't know how I kept it so straight the first video I did because I'm totally confusing myself on this one. Started a new book. I finished, what was the one I was reading? Beautiful Ugly. It was pretty good. I did like it. the Alice Feeney book, and now I've started by Peter Swanson, The Girl with the Clock for a Heart. Just started it today. Oh, I gotta grab this one off. Wrong way. I'm pressing towards the sash. You know what was weird too? We were in Memphis. We went to eat at the ramen place. There was these two dudes in there eating, right? Then we go to the movies and we're sitting there, and the same two dudes that were at the Chinese ramen place come and sit almost directly in front of us. What are the chances of that? I said, what? Were y'all just at the ramen place? And they're like, yeah. That is so freaking weird. So freaking weird. What? I just can't even. I cannot even with that. Okay, next row. Row 7. 42, Washington is first. So random. It's so weird. I was trying to debate, and the kids trying to debate if they were on a date or if they were just two dudes on a bro date. But I think they were on a romantic date. Sam and Stella didn't think so, but I did. Okay, row 6. '43 is Ohio. Put a shape of the quilt on these cards. That would have made it much easier to match what was what, but I can always go look at my old videos and see if I really want to do the embroidery accent Wyoming, because I really would like them to be noted as what they are. I think that would really add a lot to the quilt. Like that. I don't know who that was. I saw on social media doing that, but that was a fantastic idea. 45, Utah. And the last one, odd man ounce, 46, Oklahoma. Back to front, and front to back. That one with that one. This one's with this one. Oklahoma. Oh yeah, they do have a lot of oil there, huh? I remember reading about that on the Killer Moon book. How the Native Americans struck oil on the land they were put on, shoved on, and then they struck oil and became mega rich. And the ultimate act of karma, I guess. Listen to a story about a man named Jed. Poor mountaineer barely kept his family fed. Then one day he was shooting some food, and up through the ground came a bubbling crude. Oh, that is black gold, Texas tea. Well, the next thing you know, old Jed's a millionaire. Kidding folks said, Jed, move away from there. Said California is the place you ought to be. So he packed up his bags and he moved to Beverly Hills, that is. Swimming pools, movie stars. I don't remember the rest of the song. There's a whole other verse, but I can't remember it. The end is like, y'all come back now, you hear? Something like that. What was the third verse to that? California is the place you ought to be. So we packed up the bags and they moved to Beverly Hills, that is. Okay, that row's done. Row 8, New Mexico. I got some extra strips here for some reason. Move away from there. said California is the place you ought to be. I never really cared for the Beverly Hillbillies. I remember watching it over my grandmother's house on like Nick at Night or something like that. And just thinking, meh, don't care for it. Row 7. '48, Arizona. The last one's Alaska, number 49. Last one in this row, number 50 is at the bottom, that bottom corner. Remember that we already did. I wonder what these two are for. Just got 2 extra, I guess. I'm going to set them here until I'm completely done, just in case. And then I'll probably cut them up for 1.5-inch scraps. I have a special box just for solids that have my size scraps in it, because I don't put my solids with my prints anymore. I do with these? I hate to toss them out. I mean, it's all of our states, isn't it? It's cool. But I don't know. I'm just gonna set them over here for now. In there, they'll probably sit for years before I throw them away. Okay. Oh, it's gonna be tricky, I think. It's tricky to rock around, that's what on time is tricky. It's tricky. Whew. I'm gonna flip all these over and start with row 2. Sorry, start with row 1, not row 2, Dingleberry. Row 1, and this is going to have the triangle unit on each end. Oh, there's the rest of my cards. In the whip box. There they are. I feel like I need to keep these. And there's information on each one. It's really cool. I don't know what to do with them though. All right, here's our triangle. It's gonna go like this. Join row 1 to corner 1. Align seams and state block. They're like saying in the directions to sew this on before we put our rectangles on. Let me find number 1. Delaware, first state. I'm gonna have to repress this a little bit. It got wrinkled in its container. Move away from there. All right. Join row 1 to corner 1. Align seams and state lock, pin and press. Align seams. Oh, okay. I get what they're saying. I get what they're saying. Let me cut my last row off. Okay, this is row 8. Did y'all know that the actor that played Jed was the original, supposed to have been the original Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz, but he had an allergic reaction to the silver paint that they put on him, and he couldn't play the role. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, there's row 1 and 2 together. Now we got to put the triangles on. Asses, what? Oh! Uh-oh. Add a sashing strip to the bottom of this unit. It didn't say anything about a sashing strip Oh, I guess the first one didn't need a sashing strip. It's already, because I already put it on there. Okay. Okay. This is one I'm going to have to read. I have to read it. Dadgummit, got to use my brain. Press up to row 1. I sure chose me a doozy doing this on point, didn't I? I just think it looks cooler. But boy howdy, it's more complicated. Boy howdy. Alright, now we can put our triangles on. It's gonna be easier said than done. TV show that I thought was hilarious as a kid is Three's Company. I loved Three's Company. I mean, laugh out loud. And Carol Burnett Show. Those were probably 2 of my faves from the time. Okay, let's go on to what it says about row 2. Add a triangle bumper to the right. Add a sashing strip. Okay. What? Bottom of this unit. I hate having to read, y'all, I swear. I'm a visual learner. Them writing the directions, and I'm trying to decipher that in a picture in my head. I'm just like, my brain is saying, say what? If they would just put a picture here and I would just do it. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm not going to be able to work ahead like I was hoping. So let me, because my brain is starting to hurt already. I know we got to put the triangles on this. That don't seem right. But it is, I think. Looks like we're going to have at least one more video of this finishing. I have to take extra time to compute. Computing. Okay, now a sashing strip here. And it says to center it where there's an overhang of about 1/2 inch on each side, which works good because I have a selvage. I don't know if I'm supposed to have sewed these all together. Guess I'm gonna find out the hard way. It's too short. I'm going to start advertising these as watch me do it the wrong way so you can do it the right way. Watch me make all the mistakes for you. And that heifer's not going to reach. Watch this what she weighs. Woman, see how high she flies. It's going to extend a little bit past the end. I should have stitched one of those little strap pieces to it. Remember them, oh look at this fabric down here. I don't remember them saying anything about stitching these sashins together. Let me see. Additionally, your sashing is sent as with the fabric that may need to be sewn end to end. Okay. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and sew the next ones together because the lines are just going to get bigger after, to the middle at least. So I know we're going to have to sew them together. Sew together right now, over me, over you, over there. Sew together right now. Whew, gosh, that's hot. My goodness. Great googly boogly. Okay, next line. So there's 1 and 2 done. Press towards the sashing. Okay, add a triangle bumper to the right of this unit. What? What? Huh? Oh. Whoops. Oh, whoops. I was supposed to add the triangle bumper last to this side. That's probably why I had to sew my sashings together. Oh well. That's probably why I have this too. That wouldn't have been so pronounced. Gosh, this is complicated, y'all. Okay. Repeat steps 1 through 4 for row 2, adding the main unit, then adding triangle, sashing, then triangle. Okay, let's try this again. Main unit. Main unit. Row 2. Can't really, this has sashing, so I can't see where my seams are to line them up. So I can do it down here. That looks good. This is complicated. It's complicated. Not too shabby for eyeballing it. Okay, so it says, let me highlight this. It says main unit, triangle, sashing, triangle. Okay. Main unit. Let's sew these together. Shoot, we're out of time. Okay. We'll stop here. And hopefully next one we'll finish. I think we will, right? I thought we'd finish in this one though, but I didn't anticipate it being so complicated. Give me a thumbs up, guys, if you liked the video. Subscribe if you like to watch Sew With Me's. You want to see what it looks like so far? Dang, I did pretty good lining them up, didn't I? Give me a thumbs up if you like Sew With Me. Subscribe if you, well, just subscribe and like no matter what. Thank you. Bye-bye.